hear the telephones going on. First order, please switch off your mobile. Yesterday my own mobile went off and I was highly embarrassed. To those of you who don't know who I am, who said, who are you? Why are you taking my email address? And what do you want from me? I'm the producer of the show, and I was also the producer of the show we did 2 months ago, which was a very haunting and very emotional experience called Best of Work Serenade. I had the greatest trouble to convince a lot of Jewish people to come to the show, which brought back memories to the family. But today, I'm bringing a cheerful show, and it's called Shalom Aleicham's Roots Smoots. It's who knows who is Shalom Aleichem? Who is not Jewish? Who knows who is Shalom Aleichem? One hand? Yeah, raise your hand. Anyway, there's a lot of people that are not Jewish that haven't got a clue who is Shalom Aleichem. They think it's hello, Shalom Aleichem. It is actually the creator of Fiddler on the Roof. Now you all know who that is, right? So it's his pseudonym. And Saul Reichlin, who used to be a lawyer, by the way, a South African lawyer, decided at a certain age, quite young still, that he had enough of all the stories of all the troubles of the clients. And he was fascinated by the work of Shalom Aleichem. And he actually became like a Tevi. You'll see that in the play. He became one of the characters. And now tonight he's playing Shalom Aleichem himself on his way back to his shtetl, where he was born. And he came to Holland and performed in Amsterdam 10 years ago. And we didn't have the Hague people covered yet. And thanks to Alice Cooper and Mr. Elwood and some of the Sharon Cooper and some people that have helped produce newspaper articles and the expat organization, the Jewish organization, we have another full night where I was told, oh, it's Crocus vakantie. Oh, you gotta watch out, nobody's gonna show up. So for 3 weeks I was moaning and groaning, I don't want to play for an empty audience. So let's give a warm hand to Saul Reichlin in Roots Smoots. Okay.
Shalom Aleichem mean peace be unto you, a traditional Jewish greeting. And the response is Aleichem Shalom, unto you be peace. But of course, perhaps you know that this is also my name. Now I took the name from the byline of my stories in the papers. I wrote actually as Shalom Rabinowitz, but my byline was Shalom Aleichem. And this became my name, not just my nom de plume, my name. I began writing these tender little commentaries on life in 1881. I know the years have been kind to me. This was at the time of the great Cossack pogroms, the slaughter of the Jews in Russia. And I wrote in order to give the Jewish people something to smile about, something to laugh about, perhaps, in their troubles. Later on this evening, I'm going to bring you some old friends. Xaviera the milkman is one of them. And in fact, you may not know that actually I did have a milkman whose name was Xaviera. And he told me the story of his life. This became, years to come, Fiddler on the Roof. However, tonight I'm going to tell you a story about my desire to go back to where I came from, to Kashilevka, my hometown. And I thought it was good to find my roots, and I said to friends, I'm going back to Kashilevka to find my roots. Why don't you come? They said, Roots Smoots, we're happy where we are. I said I wouldn't change that for the world. But I thought, it doesn't do you any harm to remind yourself now and then of who you are, where you came from, what was once home. So these then are my reflections on what transportation to use, where to stay, where to get a tasty meal or enjoy a nice glass of wine, or see an amusing play. Well, nowadays, you can do all of these things in Kashilevka.